Hey guys, it's Kevin here again, and today I'm gonna show you a Battlin boxers of my friends, Hanko. So let's get started.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Hanko, or 44LVC0. It's my YouTube name. So yeah, let's just get started. It's Battlin Boxers. It's a pretty good deck, cheap to play, and it's amazing.
Switch it.
Oh, okay, sure. So I run. Let's just start off with 2 headgears. I used to run 3 of everything, but headgear costs my normal summon, and it's really consistent on getting it back to your hand. So I rather just have 2 of them. And then its effect is when it's card normal summon, I can send a battling boss from my deck to the graveyard, and once per turn in attack mode, it can't be a sort of battle. So it's really good for field consistency and consistency in getting what you want. So this is probably one of the things that you dump with the with headgear. It's counterpunch. It's the Colute for battling boxers, basically. But you can only use once per turn, so it's got a little bit of limitations. Basically, you can activate this card from your hand or graveyard, banish this cost, and the battling boxer that's in the battle gains 1,000 attack during damage step. So if you have 2 of them in the grave, I would just suggest that you rather just use one of them right away because it's just extra damage. You can only use once per turn, so why not? So yeah, there's the counterpunch. Then we got the second thing you send to the grave with headgear, which is Glassjaw. Glassjaw, when this card is sent to grave via a card effect, you can add a battling boss from your grave to your hand except for himself, which is where Switch Hitter comes in. And when Switch Hitter is in your hand, this is instant lead yoke. And this guy here, this guy is your boss monster. He is your win condition, and you make him like 3 times a day, 3 times a duel, times 3 because it's a match. So yeah, Switch Hitter is instant battling lead yoke because you summon it and you summon another battling monster from your grave, and you just exceed into lead yoke. And lead yoke is a maestroke on crack and cocaine, just like Rob Ford was. So yeah, yeah. Another thing about Glassjaw, it's a 2K beat stick, so it's a once you go for this, you got 3,500 damage right here. So yeah, and so this is what the combo is of the deck. Lead yoke with Switch Hitter and Glassjaw as XYZ materials. If you already have a Switch Hitter in the grave, then you detach Glassjaw. And when Glassjaw is sent to grave via card effect, because if Lead Yoke's effect is a continuous effect, so detaching is not a cost, then you get to use, first of all, Lead Yoke's mandatory effect to activate and gain 800 attack. Then Chainlink 2 would be Glassjaw, sent to grave via card effect to add Switch Hitter. So for all those noobs out there that don't know rulings, this is the game for Lead. This is the game. This is you know how battling boxes work, and people think like, man, this is mistiming. How can cards that work for an archetype miss timing? Exactly. So yeah, Switch Hitter. Now we got 3 spars. This is basically your Kazan of the deck. You can special summon this card when you have a battling boxer monster on the field, and he can go for Shockmaster plays and just 3 times level 4 XC plays. But the bad thing about spar is that you can only summon it in main phase 2 because you have to skip your battle phase. Or for the rest of the turn. That's the keyword, for the rest of the turn. So you can still conduct your battle phase. It's just you can't conduct it again.
Yeah.
With certain cards, like I don't know because I don't do Yu-Gi-Oh research. So yeah, this guy makes instant lead yokes, but it's 2 for 1 usually. And it helps get into the Shockmaster plays, which are Shockmaster is very liable in this meta. So you do need to have Shockmaster outs and Shockmaster plays. Sorry. But yeah, that's all the battling boxers I run. Then we got the stuff to fight against the meta. Triple Max C.
Of course.
Yeah, Triple Max C fight against like E-Dragons and even Prophecies. You go for this on their Judgment thing, you get at least 1 draw. 1 draw is still good enough. People run Upstart Goblins for a reason. They get 1 draw card. And that 1 draw card is all you need to like, because this deck has so much top decking, man. All you need is 1 card to make lead yoke. So yeah, Maxi, and you can even have possible plussing with Tour Guides, Rabbits, and whatever. So you need Maxi at 3 to fight against the meta. And then we got Triple Effect Veiler is the stuff that you draw into with Maxi, and Veiler is just so good against like big guys, Biscayoses, Ophions, whatever. It's just Effect Veiler is something that you need because they can't negate Effect Veiler most of the time. They have to let that go through, and it's a neg 1, but hey, guarantee negate their monster effect. So yeah. We also got Gores that we want to draw into, and we got Mech Lord Emperor Weisel. You can say that I'm copying Asian Ice White Dragon for this tech, but hey, it's pretty obvious that when like you just look at cards and you just know the combo. Glassjaw effect, kill itself, summon. So yeah.
So can you tell us, the audience, what it does?
Okay, so when a monster you control is destroyed by a card effect and sent to graveyard, it does have to go sent to graveyard. Yeah, it has to go to the graveyard. You can special summon. You can activate the effect to summon it from your hand. During either player's turn, when your opponent actually has a spell card, negate it. If your opponent has a Synchro monster, take it and boost its attack points. So you go wind up Zen Mayo, detach to destroy 2 set cards. They Starlight Road you. You summon this guy and take their Stardust Dragon combo. But I don't run Wind Up Zenmayo. But yeah, this is the combo to get out Weizel. Is when Glassjaw, they attack into Glassjaw and its effect to kill itself. You send it to grave, activate effect to add a Switch Hitter or Spar or whatever to your hand, and then you activate a Chain Link 2 to summon it. So yeah, and it's just a surprise element, which I do like. But you don't need to rely on your deck with this guy like Asian Eyes White Dragon did. So yeah, that's all the monsters I run. Now we go to the spells, which we obviously run the Warrior thing, Rhoda. We got 2 Typhoons, 2 Lances. You need 2 Lances to play Battling Boxers because they'll compulse you, they'll de-prison you, Fiendish Chain you, whatever. Fiendish Chain, you got MSD. So yeah, double Lance is really needed for the deck. Dark Hole, obviously, Lead Yoke is a Maze Stroke on crack. So yeah. Reborn, obviously. Or Returning Live, because it's one of your top deck cards. You add Switch Hitter to your hand and you go for Lead Yoke there. Foolish Burial is another one of your top deck cards, if you won't believe it. You dump a Glassjaw and you can add Switch Hitter and stuff like that. Dump Counterpunch, whatever. And we got Barrel from DD. This is your 4th or 5th Counterpunch, really, because once you got, like, you use 2 of them in the Banish pile, then you activate to put it back in. There you go, it's like your 4th and 5th. So, yeah. Barrel from DD is kind of good, but I always side this card out. I don't know why. Oh well, I still like it though. Depends on my matchups. So yeah, that's my spell lineup, and we got Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning. Why? Solemn Warning is obvious. Solemn Judgment is needed because they don't really have too many out to Lead Yoke.
Yeah.
So that's why I run it. And you do pay off your life points, and you do lose the game most of the time, but not in this deck. You don't lose the game because of Solemn Judgment. You lose the game because luck, whatever. I don't know. You don't lose when you're playing Battling Boxers, let's say that.
Where everyone used, removed Solemn Judgment from this meta, so what do you think about that? Because everyone stopped, most of the people stopped playing it.
I would agree to not main Solemn Judgment to to Monster Mash decks and stuff like that, but if your deck's win condition is so hard to beat, then you run Solemn Judgment. I don't run Solemn Judgment in Blackmail, I don't run Solemn Judgment in a lot of stuff. I run it in Watts, because my win condition is so good that they only have so many outs to it. So Solemn Judgment is needed in those limitations of outs to your opponent. So yeah, now we got Bottomless Chapel, it's just too good in the meta. We got Torrential Tribute because Maze Stroke on crack. And my tech card of the deck. I don't know if it's a really tech card. It's kind of getting common to main it in Japan, but I do like this card. Vanity's Emptiness. Once you get Lead Yoke and 2 materials out, and this guy, it's like, okay, so neither player can special summon monsters. It's so good against the meta. But its weakness is that when a card is sent from the deck to grave or field to grave, then it kills itself. So XYZ materials do not count as cards on the field. So as long as you have a Lead Yoke and this, they only have MSD as their out. So yeah, or they try and pop you, which they don't do that. So yeah, Vanity's Emptiness is a really good card, although I don't ever draw into it, sadly. So yeah, I want to get this going. So yeah, let's just get into the extra deck, and that's a 40 card deck because 40 card deck wins games. All right, so let's just do this. We got tokens. I'm gonna say right now I do proxy a Level Chain because I don't have one. I'll get one later. But yeah, you sometimes go for a Level Chain, but I only go that like once a day. Really, literally once a day, because it's only good for turn 1, turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, whatever. You don't run it. So yeah, you got win condition ×3.
Oh, see.
So yeah, this guy. Okay, I'll explain the effect. If a battling boxer monster were to be destroyed by battle or by card effect, detach an XYZ material to not be destroying one of them. Instead of destroying one of those monsters. So if they Dark Hole and you only have 1 Lead Yoke and 2 other battling boxer monster, you can only save itself. So that's why you always have 2 Lead Yokes out. 2 Lead Yokes out, that's your win condition. Because even if they Big Eye you, they take one of them, you still got 1 Lead Yoke. You can still get over that. And yeah, if they have Abyss Skyos though, that's the problem. So yeah, triple Lead Yoke, really good. We got the generic Warrior support. Excalibur, Blade Armor. I barely go for Blade Armor. Situational. Excalibur is my out to opponent's Lead Yoke, but if they have a Counterpunch, I don't go for it. And this guy's just 4K beat stick. It's just amazing. So yeah, Maze Stroke is your 4th Lead Yoke basically, and it's an out to a lot of other stuff.
So much. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Then we got Papillative, lots more damage. Abyss Dweller, meta stuff. We got Shockmaster, too good to not play. Heraldic Crest, because it's actually a really good card. I only run, these are my 3 times level 4 exceeds. The only ones I would run, because you only go for this in main phase 2 most of the time. So this is the stuff I run. This is to like get rid of monsters, and this is to get rid of another monster. So yeah, Stardust Dragon. Oh yeah, I used to run Starlight Road. I'm actually gonna take this out. So Catasser, Effect Veiler wise, that's why. If you're on Effect Veiler and a level 4 monster, go for Catasser.
So what are you gonna change the Stardust Dragon for?
Let's see here. So let's count first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lovable Chain, and I'll get a Diamond, like anything. Diamond Dire Wolf, Cowboy actually, because main phase 2.
Expensive card though.
Yeah, I don't have expensive cards, but hey, you run those stuff. So yeah, you probably run Cowboy or Diamond Dire Wolf, because you can go for them in main phase 2 and pop stuff with. Yeah, it's just too good.
Alright.
Alright, so now we go to the side deck, which just, like, this is what wins you games against meta. So we got triple Gozen Mash to fight E-Dragons and a lot of other rogue decks. Oh, sorry. So this is what you do against 6 Sams, although 6 Sams not really... Yeah, 6 Sams because they got Inishi. You gotta get this guy out. So, yeah. Then we got 2 Mind Drains to fight against Tidal Mermail and E-Dragons, and sometimes Prophecies. And against decks that run a lot of hand traps, but I only run 2 because I do run hand traps myself. So, yeah, you gotta watch out for that. 2 Iron Walls, although I actually will go to 3 Iron Walls now, because somebody's playing Prophecies this night, so I am going to run triple Iron Walls, just to screw them over. And when I do triple Iron Wall, I do side out the counter punches, though. So, yeah. We got double Rebound for all those Constellar players out there, because Pallades is a bitch. We got Compulses to get out the other monsters like Tiramisu, Abyssgaios, Big Eye, whatever monster that's an extra deck card that gets an out to lead you. That's what I run Compulse for, side deck material. We got extra Typhoon, extra back row hate, and this was my tech for most of the time. Prohibition was so good because you against rogue decks like Chain Burn or whatever, this is your only out really. But now that if I don't see anybody playing Chain Burn, I would just take this one for the 3rd Iron Wall, Dust Tornado, and something else probably. Like, I don't even know. What would one card out be? You know what? Cyber Dragon, and then a Chimera Tech in here. That's what I would probably do. But only one Cyber Dragon, yeah. Whatever. There's one Karakuri player always in the house, so why not? So yeah, this is my side deck, and it wins me games most of the time. I will go to triple Iron Wall, because Prophecies will get fucked if they got Iron Wall, because they only got Spellbook of Fate, and they got Priestess, but they have to banish to kill stuff, and they don't run Breaker anymore. Or like the ones that are here, they don't run Breaker. I don't know why. They're bad. So yeah, that's my side deck and main deck and extra deck. Thanks for watching, and back over to you.
Alright, see you guys. Kevin out.